Joe Rogan podcast, how was that? That's a massive platform, number one in the world. How was that feeling?
It was wild, man. It was. I was in Vegas. Manager phoned me saying, Joe wants to be on his podcast, but he moved to Texas, right? So he said, come to Austin, Texas, and come to my show. Him and Dave Chappelle was doing a show the night before, not before the podcast. I was like, oh, sick, Dave Chappelle.
That's class, man.
I was like, oh, shit,
greatest comedian of all time.
Mate, mad. I was like, oh, yeah, sick, Dave Chappelle. So I went to comedy show. It was a great comedy show. Then then he messaged me saying, come backstage. Dave wants to meet you. So I went backstage. This is like a mad night, bro. I went backstage and they was like, oh shit, you're that Kung Fu guy. I was like, yeah. Well, I grew up watching Dave Chappelle, like in the black community. In wild anyway, but especially in the black community, like Dave Chappelle was like
legend.
Yeah, he's a legend, and so yeah, it was a wild night. We ended up just partying all night and then had the podcast in the morning, But like I said, to do stuff like this, like Joe Rogan, meet Dave Chappelle, and to go back and tell the guys where I grew up, or the kids in the gym, what I've done. This is all just motivation for them, to like look what he's doing. Like I want to do that as well, even better. I want to be better than him, And this is what I want, So it's a mad life and a mad 360 to life,
Does that feel so real? Like because of the guests, like even speaking to yourself, I watch you fighting in the UFC. I'm a big UFC fan, and then it doesn't feel like it becomes work, but it doesn't seem real.
Yeah,
like,
it's
you
mad.
can feel a little fucking bubble.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just scared in case someone pops the bubble.
No.
It's like, and you're thinking,
Bro,
fuck, I went back out in Glasgow and I'm doing fuck all.
Yeah, I'm the same. That's why I work so hard, It's like so surreal moment. Even that night, it was good after party. It was like me in the car. Joe Rogan's driving the car. Dave Chappelle in the front seat. I'm behind Dave Chappelle. Then my manager. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, how much Dave Chappelle, Joe Rogan driving to like after party right now? It was like a surreal moment.
Were they two puffing like fuck?
Yeah.
Because I think it's legal there anyway.
Yeah, it's legal.
Yeah, they love their weed, man. Yeah. Were they stoned out their box?
Yeah, the good lads though, man. It's humble, You think they'll be like big-headed, but they're not. They're all like good lads, I think that's what I've taken away from them. Like, look, you can still be a good person. I met guys before, like, the celebrities and just like dickheads, like the rude and they think they're big, but like, especially Dave anyway, he was like humble as fuck,
He's a fucking global superstar.
Yeah, I know, it's mad.
So is Rogan.
Joe Rogan,
so massive as well.
Joe,
So you're sitting in the back seat thinking, what the fuck?
Yeah, I said to the manager, what the fuck? Like, how many, he's driving like a Tesla. He's like Joe's driving his Tesla. Chappelle in the front seat and shit. I was like, mate, this is a mad night. It's a random night,
Was it cracking jokes, Chappelle, or was it just
it was cracking jokes in the car and just like a normal guy, I was like, fuck, that's mad. It's sick.
How was that? Because what time was the podcast at? 1?
About 1 o'clock. I got in about let's say about 4 or 5 o'clock.
You fucked?
I was fucked. I was like, oh shit, I got to do the podcast in the morning. So I got to Joe Rogan. I was like having like fucking Red Bulls and coffees and just trying to stay up, but it was a good podcast.
Yeah, that's a great fucking thing, man. Like, that's next level. That's bigger than TV.
Yeah, for sure. He's like one of the biggest podcasts in the world.
He is the biggest.
Even his fucking studio is fucking amazing, I think he got like a new one. I thought it was the one that he had before. We can like a gym in there and shit. I was like, let's train. He's like, I love my other studio, But yeah, even his studio is like
because he can scrap.
Yeah,
he can scrap as well, can't he?
Yeah, he's good. He's like, we were showing him like sidekicks and shit and shit. He did taekwondo, I think he did for like years, and yeah, he's a good guy, man.